toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will go to work first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he just...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Arizona State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and...
Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Aztecs are marching down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rally to him. They use their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here on 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The Sun Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run,
he'll take the deep shot. Makes a catch at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, San Diego State.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Sun Devils are flying down the field.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. They're setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Trying to bowl his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. Made a defender miss. Flying out to the left. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that huge play into points. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Now they'll try the right side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Let's think a second about Arizona State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start.
He's loose. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wideout trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
San Diego State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Slips a tackle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not a huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened? And what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the... And the Aztecs have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. On the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle, Mitch Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Going to sling it on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
49, San Diego State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He got a step and just dusted the field. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A strike downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Takes a handoff. It's Bray. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Arizona State, 63. San Diego State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They're still firing away even with this lead. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. The offense changing the play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Here comes the heat. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse